Hey everybody, Cal here, bringing you episode 25 of our Necromancers Let's Play of Total War Warhammer. As you can see here, last time, after we took care of, Averland at Averheim, who basically managed to do nothing the entire game, except for sit in Averland until we came to defeat them. Our next big challenge is to deal with the Dwarfpocalypse here. We have Thorgrim and a very challenging army. Throny here has a small army who's sieging Akendorf. Grombrindal has a very range-heavy force, so I think if we were able to fight this on its own, it'd be fine. Baradin Stoneheart has an okay force up here, and then Bryneth Orkbane has the really scary, heavy on the Longbeards and Hammerers. I thought he had one Hammerer before. Did he global recruit another Hammerer at some point? Oh, he's in Carrick-Dromar. Maybe he has... I don't know, but you need to recruit them in a... Anyway, scary armies, that's the point. We also have a rebellion here who seems confused about what to do since it's the Dwarves who are currently sieging us here. So maybe that'll resolve into something interesting. Also, up north here, we have the Redhorn Tribe that we are at war with, as well as another rebellion. We have Chaos on our doorstep. Chaos likes us right now, but when the proper Chaos invasion starts, their armies will be upgraded and they will suddenly go to war with us. So we have to keep an eye on them. I would really prefer to be able to send up an army to, just deal with these, deal with them while they're not so powerful, so that things go better. But it doesn't seem like that's an option. One thing we might consider doing is going up, sending an army of zombies up to, Talabheim, Herjig, these regions up here, settle them, and then just let them rebel, because we should get human rebellions back, at least in some of them, which would be able to, fill out the region with something to buffer us against the next Chaos invasion. But I don't think we're gonna have an opportunity to do that. We have an extra point on Gustav. Thinking of what we're going to do. I think we're going to finish off Evil Souls, although what does his army actually have right now? He doesn't actually have any ghosts right now, so maybe that point is better spent elsewhere. I feel like Lightning Strike is something that we're going to want more and more as time goes on. Although I'd also like to get him up through, the Power Drain and Arcane Conduit. So. I feel like, yeah, we should probably take him down there. It's a shame. This is ore size plus 20%, 40%. That's okay. But I could really use Lightning Strike on a couple of armies as well. We'll go down the blue line. We'll differentiate him from Kemmler somewhat by having different skills. He's red tree and blue tree. Kemmler will go down magic and red. So let's go put a point into Ancient Cunning, which will help us out with ambushes, which we will be trying over and over again to get ambushes on these dwarves, because fighting them in the open is not ideal. If we can take out their artillery, that will be quite helpful. Check out our forces here. Oh, and I forgot to mention, we have also the Redhorns here, who are taking 1,200 from us a turn, which is one of the reasons that our income is in the trash right now. But hopefully, Helmut Gorst will be able to do something to help out with that in the next turn or so. So, without any further ado, I think we're ready to end the turn here. Almost 5 minutes of explanation of what the status of our empire is, but okay, so they're going to come back up and... Oh dear. Oh, that's not good. This is very bad. Okay. okay, so they're not attacking us this turn? Okay, they're not attacking us this turn, so we have another army to bring in there. I really wish Chaos wouldn't wander in through our lands like this, but... Oh, okay, they're going after Bretonnia, it looks like. I'm mostly okay with this. I don't want to have to deal with Bretonnia. In several of my campaigns, Bretonnia's ended up as the end boss because they just are behind those mountains on the coast with no opposition for most of the game. Okay, so Averland is besieged by Bryneth Orcbane. Is this a different one? Our ambush was detected. Enemy force, the rebels have begun sieging Altdorf. So, oh, okay, so it's letting us know about this attack here. Don't think so. Okay, we can get Kemmler involved in this though. So, but first let's check on Altdorf here. Yeah, this is not an interesting fight at all. I don't think we have straight up just better units. So I'm going to auto resolve it, and we'll take the money because this is the garrison, and that won it. And now public order is positive. So that just basically they just gave us money. That's what the effect of that whole event was. I think we're gonna leave Aberash there for a few turns, just buff up public order. And down here, Blightheart, I think. I mean, he has a pretty garbage. We have a pretty garbage army. He has a pretty garbage army. I'm wondering, can we raise any interesting dead or regiments of renown? Varric's Reavers probably wouldn't hurt. Do they have shields? They do have shields. So, I mean, Varric's Reavers wouldn't hurt here. Just as they have quite a lot of... Oh, these are all spearmen. They have anti-large? They have anti-large. Okay, so this army does not have a ton of large units. So let's just raise another skeleton. And I think, can we reach them in channeling? We can't reach them in channeling stance, but we can reach them in regular stance, like so. They have nowhere to run, so that's a good situation for us. So the only really dangerous unit here is the one unit of Minotaurs. The rest of it should be pretty easy. So leadership on Helm Gorst, and I guess on the corpse cart. We can give flaming attacks to, I don't know, one of these cannon wraiths here. Okay, we'll go ahead and fight the battle. Just notice we have incredibly terrible winds of magic here, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Try to win in a different way. We don't have any anti-large units to deal with those Minotaurs, but it is just one unit, so hopefully they don't kill us too hard. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that. Situation. Yeah, I didn't notice the how terrible the winds were. Okay, 15. Actually, it's not too bad. What's our total power? Our total power reserve is 60. So, yeah, we don't have really good winds here. So we'll go ahead and start deployment. We do have 2 casts of Awaken from the Grave. So that's good. That'll leave us two extra units to put in. How much it costs? Costs 12. So yeah, that's definitely worth it. Okay, so Gorst will be in his own group. We'll send in, as usual, zombies go in first. Soak up some damage. Do some damage of our own. I think we'll have about half the skeletons. We'll split the skeletons into 2 groups, I think, and then we'll have the Cairn Wraiths be a secondary group. So we'll put skeletons on the left, skeletons on the right. Gorst goes in the middle with the Cairn Wraiths. Cairn Wraiths, obviously quite fast, so we can sort of spread them out a bit. I kind of want them in the back because they are sort of susceptible to archer fire. And the Corpse Cart, I'll put the Corpse Cart on one side and Helmengorst on the other. Just because each of them has a regen aura, I believe. Do they both have? He does not have the regen aura. Okay, well, never mind then. Corpse Cart and Gorst right in the middle. Okay, and with that, we're going to go ahead and start the battle. They're just going to sit there, so... move everybody up. Sort of on this side of the hill, I think. Yeah, we'll come up the side of the hill like so. No reason to run. Oh. Except for the zombies, of course, which are incredibly slow. If you want to get them anywhere, you have to tell them to run. Okay. So there, yeah, so the only unit I really am concerned about here would be these Minotaurs. We'll have to try to get the Cairn Wraiths into them, get them tied up by something else first, and hope to get the Corpse Cart with Unholy Lodestone in there as well. Their archers are hidden. That's the gimmick with the Beastman. Army slowly moving on up. Oh, they reforming? Nope, they're just adjusting to face our lines, which is okay. So hopefully we'll come crest this hill and still be far enough away from them. I mean, we'll be under fire from their archers. Hopefully the zombies will eat most of that. And then we'll try to, for a nice... actually, why don't we just set these guys up here. We'll try for a nice encirclement with the zombies set up in the middle. Get the Cairn Wraiths set up in the back, I think. This unit over here. Corpse Cart and Helmengorst up here. They're not actually going to go in the middle with the zombies. They'll go push in to one of the sides when the time is appropriate. I kind of want to keep them near the Cairn Wraiths to keep their health up. They are our valuable unit in this fight. Oh, looks like are they moving against us, or they're just running around? Okay, so I think instead of group moving them, we're going to send them over the hill just like so. One unit at a time. Get these guys pushed up over here. These ones pushed up over here. And then Cairn Wraiths moved up behind everywhere. With... Oh, zombies just stopped. Yeah, they couldn't. They lost sight, so they just stopped there. That's annoying. Get the Corpse Cart up to wherever Gorst is. Keep them together. So we should be seeing some archer fire soon here. Alright, and the AI is kind of panicking a bit. Trying to get away from our forces. Try to get the zombies into the archers if we can. I really wish we had some flying units here. Just one unit of Argeist would be extraordinarily helpful. Okay. So, Helmengorst, get in here. So that's going to hurt those zombies, but if we can just keep them up for a while, we should be able to get some units in here, all around. You guys just get in there. You guys over here, I'll get in there as well. Zombies, get out there. Okay. Helmengorst, need you to drop Graveguard in here, because we need something to try to do some damage to these Minotaurs. those guys up and through. Zombies get in there. Carrion Wraiths get in the backs of those ones. Okay. We need to keep this area up if we can. Okay. So this group needs to get out of there and try to help over here. And everybody else mainly is tied up, except for these Carrion Wraiths, which hopefully we can get them into these Minotaurs as well. Minotaurs are falling. Kind of need to get these Carrion Wraiths out and into these archers. They're reasonably fast, so hopefully we can shut this down quickly. Yeah, the Grave Guard are falling, unfortunately. And... Oh, no. Alright. Carrion Wraiths are chasing off their archers. That's excellent, actually. Gorse needs to keep this unit of zombies alive. So, yeah, okay, so we dealt with the Minotaurs. That is excellent. Our center here is suffering quite heavily, though. Let's try to get some more skeletons moved up over there. Up. These guys stand around doing nothing. These guys need to come in the back here. Oh, get away from their lord, get away from their lord. Don't want any of that. Having their archers in the woods is fine. These Carrion Wraiths follow in. These guys should move up there. We should get the corpse cart moved in over here, actually, I think, along with Helm and Gorst. I want to try to save up enough magic here for the Awaken from the Grave again. I'm not sure if we'll get it. Need to get something into their lord there. These guys doing okay. These guys are standing around, so we can get them in there. These ones in there, and these ones I have chasing the Minotaurs off the field. Okay, so that's worth it because otherwise they will come back. And they're an extremely threatening unit. Okay, where is our corpse cart? Is in here. These guys, of course, just standing around because who would want them to actually fight anything? That would be madness. Okay, Helm and Gorst has to come back here. These guys, who I tried to move around before, need to get in there. Carrion Wraith's having a pretty good time here for the most part.
They will suffer.
Okay, so we can get these guys into the backs of this archer group, or these this spearman group. Should cause them to rout in short order. Alright, are these guys fully routed off the field yet? Nope. Okay, I think I need to get these guys back into the fight. So we're falling, they're falling, everything's bad.
Rise.
I think Helm and Gorst himself needs to get into the fight. I mean, it says the balance of power is in our favor. Doesn't look particularly good, though. Maybe get him in there. Get these ones in here. These ones moved up here. Is there anyone who's not doing anything? These guys in here, maybe. These guys onto these ones. This unit needs to spread out over here. These ones need to fall back. There's just no magic. That's the main problem here. Okay. Get all these guys to collapse into the center here and try to get our units back into them. We don't want to be attacking the back here. This unit could use some help here. These ones could use some help in here. Okay, I think everyone in here needs to kind of reform back up here, or we will die. Carrion Wraiths, get out of there. Actually, maybe pull in against these Ungor Raiders. Alright, these guys, actually, Blightheart does not have magic attacks, so that's actually quite good. Corpse Cart will give us regen here. So if the Cairn Wraiths can actually get into their Lord, that will be very good. More Cairn Wraiths as well. Slowly gaining magic back. These guys getting shot to pieces in the middle here. Actually, get out. All the way back here. These guys need to come up here.
As you say.
Okay. Corpse Cart doing work, but we're still having a pretty tough time. Yeah, this is not the ideal army here for dealing with these guys. Really need to take down their Lord, like very badly. These guys mostly shooting the backs of their own units, looks like. Okay. So their Lord is moving. Okay. Okay, and there we should have it. I think. There we go. There's our victory. Not sure if they're going to come back or not, so why don't we go ahead and chase off some of their units here. And might as well kill their Lord. Ooh, that did not go down in the best of possible ways, but we did win. Yeah. It doesn't look like we're going to catch anybody, so we'll just go ahead and end the battle there. Pyrrhic victory. I'll take it though. Get these guys out of my lands. Stop raiding. Yeah, good kills on the Cairn Wraith for the most part. I think these ones are the ones that were busy following the Minotaurs for most of the fight. 141 kills to the Minotaurs. That's not as bad as it could have been. Those kills were mostly on our zombies. Yeah, I wish we got like healing numbers on units that could heal. That would be helpful. Or I mean, I'd like also to see like damage done, stats like that. It'd be nice to see that implemented at some point. Okay, Dead Rise again. So that means we must have a battle site here as well. I think we need to go in and fight again this turn. So one of the ones that'll buff up our army. 3% healing is not great. It's not great. I think that's what we're going to take, though. Somehow he manages to run away.
Let us away. Dark magic is mine.
We could go after them again. Whoa. Okay, that was a misclick. Ooh, this is not a good situation. I'm not actually going to do this. I'm going to force march back into Castle Drakenhof. That was an unfortunate misclick. I was going to just recruit one of the regiments for renown and go in against them, but I mean they are hurt pretty badly here. That's definitely a crippling blow, but we got hurt basically equally badly, so not super eager to just go run in and die here. Diabolical Presence, it's melee defense for Corpse Carts, unit experience for Corpse Cart, recruits. I mean we can recruit Corpse Carts here, but I think what we're going to do actually was go for Lightning Strike on Helm and Gorst as well. Although we don't have the Curse of yeah, that's something we should really get. Okay, he does have Master of the Dead, so that's good. Yeah, I think we're gonna want the Curse of Undeath. That's pretty essential. Although, kind of want to go for Lightning Strike as soon as possible. No, what am I saying? No, Curse of Undeath first, then we'll go down there. Need to get that ability. Okay, Jurgen the Scarred looks like he has an open path to Herrig Dromar, so we'll go ahead and take that out this turn. This is hugely in our favor, so we might as well just auto-resolve it. not any noticeable losses on our end. A little bit of money. That's a reasonably good sack, but I'm more interested in just hurting the dwarves as much as possible right now. So down they go. Rambert gained a level. Okay, so what would be most helpful here? I think actually just stick with hard to hit. Although, what is the Barded Skeletal Steed? So that would give us, I think the total health goes up quite a bit. He gains quite a bit of armor as well. So that might be the way to go first off. That's a good chunk of armor. We also gained level 2 here. I think we're gonna go down the red tree with Jürgen here. That's been a pretty solid choice so far. We'll take some attrition in the mountains here. Possibly one of these dwarves will underway over here. I doubt it though, because we can just run away in the following turn, basically no matter what they do. And then we have Kemmler here, who I don't know, are these guys, if we were to attack them, yeah, so they are in reinforcement range of one another. Not really sure why they didn't just go in straight away. Frenstadt doesn't have any walls. So I'm not really sure what their idea was there. That's a little bit strange. But we can go ahead and grab another Crypt Horror and Graveguard for this army, as well as a couple more Fellbats just to get into the backs of archers and such. And we can go ahead and attack. Which army would we like to attack? I think we'd like to attack the army in march stance, actually. That would be... but if we don't attack this one, then we don't get the reinforcements. Right, okay. So we have to attack Brynith Orcbane's army. They're going to run away, which means that we can attack Barrett Stoneheart's army, which is not going to run away. It's not going to run away. What units do we actually have here? Don't think this is actually a favorable matchup for me. Although we do have Krell, we do have a bit of armor piercing. We have to be careful of the Slayers, but I think this can be won. So why don't we go ahead and fight this, because the dwarves have been slipping out of our grasp for far too long, and I'd like to get some damage into them. Winds of Magic are also excellent right now, so that will be on our side. Also, they've taken a couple turns of attrition here, so they're a little bit weakened, just sort of across the board. I mean, they do have 2 units of, I guess, 2 units of Longbeards and I don't know, I think these guys Sunder Armor or something. But as long as we're smart about our engagement and going with our meat shield units first, tie everything up, I think we'll be okay. Their range contingent is not huge. We should be able to shut them down completely with the bats that we have right now. So we're going to start deployment. 20 is excellent magic starting. Excellent amount of magic to start with. We're also advancing through the trees. That is also all to the good. This is sort of an interesting, sort of a foggy map with some sort of crazy vampire structure up there. This bit here doesn't look like wide enough for stairs. But anyway, okay. So I think we're going to advance from the left. Yeah, we'll go in from the left. Dwarves are not large, so our spearmen are mainly here for eating up some damage from our enemies. Go ahead and start with a nice wide line, try to wrap around them as best we can. That'll be group 1. I think we're going to go with poison in the middle, and this will be group 2, which is our main actual melee force that's intended to do damage. We should probably get our corpse cart in the middle of that as well. Right in there. We'll have the crypt horrors on either flank. They're going to be try to flank around. They have to get into the backs of the dwarves to be able to do their job properly. I think they're also going to start a little bit farther back than the rest of the army, just because the dwarves prefer to shoot at them to other alternatives. And we'll keep the we'll spread out leadership to keep make sure everybody's covered, and then bats in the back to start, because they're fast and they'll be able to get in where we need. Get in where we need them as we go. So, just like that, I think we're ready. Go ahead and start the battle and move everybody up and just sit behind these trees here. We don't need to run. We can just fast forward because the dwarves do not have any artillery. They have guns, but I mean, in addition to coming through the woods, they're also on the back side of this ridge here, so they're not going to be able to do much of anything with those guns, really. As long as we can get zombies into their slayers, I think we'll be okay. Now, naturally, because they have quite a few units that are immune to psychology, we'll have to, we don't get the full benefit of the crypt horrors charging in there, but they can still do damage. They still have weapons. They can still hit things. So that's something to be aware of. Move things up a little bit. Just get into these trees here. Have everybody move on up. Okay. Now, group 1, we're going to lock them. Attack move them at the enemy. Group 2, I think we're going to just send into the trees here. We're going to keep the crypt horrors on the back side of this hill and in the woods on either side. And the bats just over the trees here. Kemmler in the trees on the left. The vampire in the trees on the right. And I think we're just going to tell the corpse cart to get in straight in there because we'll forget about it otherwise, and it's very, very slow. All right, and I don't think we've forgotten anybody. Take a look around, because I tend to do that. I tend to fight the whole battle and then realize, oh, right, I completely forgot about these units over here. We'll try to get the spearmen on the sides, box them in. Yeah, shoot on in at those basically useless spearmen, while the valuable units hide behind the hill here, nice and safe behind this little ridge. Don't want any guns coming here. Guns going this way, totally okay. Let's try to get zombies into the slayers. That's a waste of slayers essentially. These guys can go in here. These guys form up behind. And actually, yeah, this is again, spearmen will do pretty well against slayers. Actually, it's a pretty good match. So Kemmler can get up here. All right. So these spearmen want to get in here. Send a unit of bats at each unit of ranged units they have. I thought they had some correlers or something here as well. I don't see them. These. Ulthar's Raiders are ranged units as well. Okay. We'll send Crypt Horrors wide. And Group 2, lock them, attack move them in there. The Corpse Cart is involved. Kemmler should get over here, raise some dead to help out with this situation, and then drop Krell here.
Legions to me.
I want to keep magic moving. Okay, Krell, you need to get into their lord. keep magic moving. Some dead here. And decrease the abilities of these guys while we send in our Crypt Horrors. Where is our other Crypt Horror unit? They are in here fighting... what is this? Peak Gate Guard. Not ideal. We'll get them into the back there. Okay. So these bats need to come in here, take care of these guys. These guys doing work. Their lord is getting hurt pretty badly. We could do with some fireball right in the backs of these fellas. And then back charge them like so. We can actually immediately bring that back. Can we actually hit their lord with this? That would be helpful. Kemmler, keep our units alive if you could. Thank you very much. Keep magic coming in as well. Krell needs to keep on top of this guy. Come on, get in there. Get that lord. Come on, Krell. Yep, Krell. Alright, well, their lord is routing. These guys need to keep on moving in. We can raise some dead into here. Which will free these guys up to head back that way. These guys just tie up their ranged units. Okay, these guys are just stood around doing nothing for some reason. I'm just realizing that. And they should be able to do great things over here. Kemmler, raise some more dead over here to help out. Send them in there. Send these guys back around in here. Vampire, where did their lord go? Okay, so Krell is just chasing him off the map, basically. Which is fine. It does unfortunately mean we're going to have to take out the whole rest of their army manually, but that's okay. That's fine. We can drop some more. That's really annoying. These guys are free to shoot into there. So let's stop that side of things. Their lord has fallen. We can keep magic flowing. Keep health up. Drop some more zombies in the back here. Get these guys into the ranged units. Okay, and now they're falling apart for real. Okay, so that was not bad actually. So naturally, the Slayers will fight to the death, so we have to take them out. Ideally drop some zombies on them, because they'll do kind of well against the Crypt Horrors, but the zombies should be able to take care of the Slayers just fine. If we can click on them.
Master of death. For my master.
Heal things up while we're here. Basically, we're just waiting for these Slayers to die. They don't have great melee defense today. We need these guys to get involved. Kill the Dragonback Slayers. I think we didn't give chase, so we do have to actually kill things here for them to die. But I don't think we have many fast units left. Our bats are all dead. So let's go ahead and end the battle here. We're not going to catch anything else. It was a Pyrrhic victory, but I think it was just mostly just bats, and I guess we lost a lot of skeleton spearmen there. But yeah, their Slayers did work, but they did work against these guys instead of these guys or these guys. Not a great showing on our main force there, because I apparently didn't send them in. I don't think I put them on defense mode or anything, but they didn't really do much in terms of killing. But the crypt horrors did do work, so I can at least be happy about that. And for once, I didn't forget the corpse cart sitting in the back of everything. The dead rise again, so that's very nice. That's would stop us from losing a couple units, which might be helpful if we plan on following up, which I think we do. Leadership for 5 turns would also be helpful. That is 3 units coming back, though. I think we'll have to follow this army, so let's go and do that. Picked up a Dragonbane gem. Their lord died. Let's go ahead and follow this battle up. Easy win here, so it says. Okay. Hopefully that kills off some of their heroes. Oh, keep on taking more leadership, I guess. Yeah. Oh, Banner of the Barrows. Melee attack +6 for the assigned unit. Woven from the wind and cold, the chill of this banner touches the hearts of those who stand before it, sapping their will and ability to fight. Okay, that's not accurate with what the ability gives, but we'll take it.
Don't rush me.
Kemmler can head back up this way. What could we do to the army? We could demoralize it, except that we can't. So we won't try to do that. I'm glad to finally be making some headway against the dwarves. They've just been sort of... I don't know if you guys remember the past few episodes, but every time I've attacked them, they've just fallen back and fallen back and fallen back every single turn. And it's been very, very frustrating. It's nice to actually see them on the back foot for once. So I think we're definitely going to need 2 armies. We're definitely going to need Heinrich's help here. Wondering what would be helpful if I were to bring something up. Bring up some more units to help. Probably just more skeletons, I think. Or actually, if Kemmler is going to reinforce, so actually we can raise units into the main army. It's not full here. So okay, we're going to send Kemmler into force march. And Gustav will need to grab... none of these seem particularly helpful against dwarves. They don't have much armor piercing except for the Chillgeists, which are do magical damage, so it sort of defeats the whole purpose of the thing. The Claw of Nagash does magical armor piercing damage, but 720 upkeep is not something I'm very attracted to right now. So I think... So all of our armor-piercing stuff we've already recruited. I think... Okay, let's review the army again. Let's just take another look here. Oh god. Okay, so Kemmler can get out of there if we need to. Geez, I'm not really sure what to do about this. I think just as many skeletons as we can get is the best we can do right now. And maybe Kemmler can raise some more bats? That would help, maybe? Okay. And we can go into regular stance, get just inside the city, swap over to channeling, and can we still hit him? I think we can. Yeah, there we go. Better winds of magic. This is again, with all these Necromancer lords, I've really started, caring about the channeling stance. I mean, at this point in the campaign, I can confidently say this is something worth trying. Going for a full caster lord only playthrough. It has been fun, and it seems to be a distinct experience from playing as regular vampires. Okay, we don't necessarily need to fight this, but I have a feeling that it looks fun, is basically what it boils down to. So let's go ahead and fight this battle. And as I already said, it feels good to finally be doing something about the dwarf problem. I was kind of worried that they were just going to keep falling back, and then they were just going to clump up and just stand 10 armies all on top of each other. Like I know, I don't know, perhaps a couple patches ago, Chaos used to do that, where they just have like 8 armies sat right on top of each other, each one as unstoppable as the last. 20 magic is a fantastic start. We're going to go ahead and start deployment before I forget. I think actually I'm just going to bring everyone over here, and then I'm going to wait for the reinforcements to come in before I really form things up. I mean, I can do the regular stuff, figure out what are my fodder units here. I guess it's skeletons this time. Set them up a little bit closer. In fact, we'll put them in spaghetti strings up here, specifically to get shot at. If you don't know what I mean by spaghetti strings, the artillery does well when groups are sort of clumped up, but has trouble if they're spread out as thinly as possible, because they only hit like if a cannonball was to come in here, it'd hit maybe like these 6 guys, or I suppose in the middle like 8 guys, instead of if you put them in thicker, then it would go straight down the line and kill 12, 15 models at a time, which would be a problem. So we have our armor-piercing forces. I think I'll put them as Group 3. Then just sort of our main line of poison, non-poison. I guess we need extra units on the side here. I guess that's fine. What is? Hang on. So non-poison, poison, non-poison, poison. Non-poison, poison. Okay, so we'll just put another unit in here, I think. So everyone's next to a poisoning unit. So that can be Group 2. And make sure Gustav is there, and we'll start the battle like so. So these guys may take some shots. I'm not going to worry about it too much, though. Their cannon may or may not be able to hit us. I'm not sure. Okay, here comes Kemmler's army. Keep all our casters grouped up. Otherwise, I'm searching through the list for where the heck my casters went. Okay, so we have 2 corpse cards. I'm going to put one in Group 3 here with these guys, and these ones don't need it, so I'll put the other one in Group 2. I think that's right. That seems fine. So Group 2, these guys will be Group 3 as well. The bats, I think we're going to send up on the hill. They'll try to get into the cannons. I think these zombies, I'm just going to send straight up here to try to soak up some cannon fire, get the cannon pointed at something, while the rest of our army moves on up. And there's another poison unit. We can stick him into the main line, and he is up there. So there we go. To get you guys moved up like so. Fortunately, we're going to come in the clear, but I think we're going to try to send our crypt horrors out to the side here, or hang on. These guys up here. The Vargeists and the crypt horrors will be out to the side there. These guys and these guys all get into Group 1. The spaghetti string group who will form up here, wide as they can go. And So those guys are heading up there, these guys are heading up there. Okay, so that's all good. And our casters, I think we'll send Gustav out left because he's mounted, put in these trees so he can't get shot at as easily. Kemmler will send up to the back of this hill here, and I think the I'd like to get the vampire up there as well, just because she has ranged fire to shoot on in. Yeah. Those guys all slowly moving up here. Let's just speed it up. Actually, they've put their cannon straight behind this house here, so the cannon can't do anything, I don't think. It's just completely obstructed. Alright, I'm fine with this. I'm completely okay with this choice by the AI to just basically die. If they want to do that, that is okay with me. There's only 23 on these guys? How did the corpse cart beat them out there? Whatever. Okay, we're gonna get the bats again in behind here, hoping to tie up their cannon or other ranged units as they come in. Seems like they are shooting. They are shooting at our main line of swordsmen here. Group 2 behind them, again real spread out. Get Group 3 into the woods if we can. Yeah, that'll keep them protected. Vampire, can we shoot a fireball in there if you can. These zombies just sort of provide something to fire at. Get these crypt ghouls out back here. Bargeists all the way in behind. Okay. Send in these guys, as well as the zombies. Just gum things up. Throw in some more fireballs while we can. And another fireball, so we have a good angle for it. Like watching the fireballs kind of swirl and twirl their way in, and that hit nothing. Okay, but Group 2 should get locked and move on in there. Yeah, so we see those coming in. We'll get the bats onto here. Group 3 move in behind like so. Get the vampire moved in as well. Drop this on here. Drop their melee defenses. Kemmler is way too far back. That was a misclick on my part. And we want to get these guys up in here, and Bargeists into their ranged guys, which are not kind of ranged. They have these gunners and these quarrelers, and apart from that, not a ton. Okay, pin those guys in place. Okay, corpse cart, get actually sort of back in here if you can. Their lord is up there. Kemmler is on his way down. Another fireball to toss in at these guys, maybe. Vargeist to get into these guys as fast as we possibly can. Crypt horrors need to pour into these guys. These guys get really clumped up here. Be helpful if our hero would go and do his job there. Okay, send these Vargeists to ping-pong back and forth between these two groups of missile units. I want to get our hero in there. help out with these ones. Help out over here. Bats have taken care of the cannon, thankfully. We need to get Vargeist in here. Cryptors are... well, one unit's doing something. The other one is just sort of sat around. We have this guy fighting their lord. Use some more attack, though. Wow, these guys are not having a good day. We could really use some undead in here. Throw some fireballs at the backs of these guys. Reduce the melee stats in here. And tossing Krell. Okay. Kemmler needs to get involved. Keep magic flowing in. Put Curse of Years on all of these guys. And some more zombies in there. Okay. Lock those guys in place. We want to get some poison in here if we can. But these guys sort of wrap around. These Vargeists should get in here. I don't know. Graveguard, Great Weapons just stood around doing nothing at all. Vargeists doing nothing. These guys also doing nothing. We don't want units to do nothing. We want units to do things. Okay. This corpse cart could do well in here. These guys need to keep on pushing in. These guys in there. Vargeists are doing work. Alright. Krell is not having a good day. Kemmler could... where is... Krell is in here. Come on. Drop some more skeletons in there. We need Graveguard, Great Weapons to come after these Hammerers in here. Vargeists could help against these guys in there. Krell still not having a good day. Pretty powerful lord in there. We have... oh, there comes the drop. We can toss a fireball in there, and we seem to have won. Okay, so I believe this group ran away already, so this should be them finished. Decent kills all around, I think. I think Kemmler's army did a bunch of the work, and we're not seeing its effect here. Yeah, the hammers did some work there, but hopefully that was all. Hopefully that was zombies and skeletons they were hammering, and not Graveguard. Although it seems like we lost a couple of units of Graveguard. Unfortunate, but I'll take it. I think we gave as good as we got. Better, probably. Okay, returning captives would be a nice chunk of cash. 2% replenishment is garbage, so we'll do that. And that's some dead dwarves.
Then go.
Dread Incarnate. Enemy leadership -3 in the local region. That's a really good ability. Bryneth Orcbane killed as well. That was like a level 10 lord or something. You guys can scroll back to footage and verify that if you feel like it. But yeah, that's pretty good. We'll go ahead and move Gustav back in, or I guess Kemmler has the more damaged army right now. So Kemmler will go into Grenstadt, and we will give Kemmler our most damaged units to help them replenish a bit faster. Yeah, like so. So both armies should be mostly fully replenished in a turn or two. So that's all to the good. Things happening is not great here. Can we get out and... yeah, so we can deploy Gregor here to just fix public order a little bit. I don't really want to have to deal with an immediate, a rebellion at Averheim at this point. Yeah, so I think we started on turn 114. We've only had one turn
Ready.
so far. That feels like that was a very eventful turn. Very eventful. So, income seems to be stabilizing. That's all to the good, and things are looking good all around. So I think we're going to wrap up the episode there. Just one turn of gameplay, though. Some good fights and some good action. I feel pretty good about this episode. If you guys feel the same, feel free to leave a like and leave a comment below. If you have opinions and things, do let me know what you think of the videos so far. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you around here next time.